Hey vlog, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Danielle and I love to vlog a day in the life, events, concerts, and Busch Gardens. So in today's video, I wanted to share all the information that I have on this year's Howl-O-Scream and some extra rumors that I've been hearing. Some things about Loch Ness Monster and some things about Christmas Town. So if you're interested in that, stick around because here we go.
Catch me if I fall.
So as I said before in this video, we're going to talk all things Howl-O-Scream, everything that I know. So let's get to it. I wanted to get this information out before Howl-O-Scream officially started. My husband and I are going to be out of town on a work trip, so we're actually going to miss opening weekend of Howl-O-Scream. So I'm kind of upset about that, but I still wanted a way to get the information out and share with everybody else that would be interested that is going to visit the park in September or even October. So this year, Howl-O-Scream starts on September 8th, and it starts at 6 p.m. till closing. The park closes, it varies, it can be 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock depending on what day you go. Always check the website and the app to make sure that the park is open the day you intend on going. They're not open every single day of September and October. So just double check your calendar before you head all the way out there and you're disappointed because they're not even open. This year, there is a parental discretion warning on the website. So after 6 p.m., if you have younger children that you don't think are gonna appreciate being jumped and scared or seeing a headless horseman or bloody things or chainsaws, I don't know what's gonna happen, but he or she is not ready for that kind of intense scaring, then just know 6 p.m. is your cutoff. However, if you do want to take your little ones to something Halloween related in Busch Gardens, they do start their children's Halloween Spooktacular in the Sesame area with all of your Sesame Street characters like Elmo and Cookie Monster and Count. You can actually have your child dress up in his or her Halloween costume and trick or treat with all their favorite characters. That starts on September 23rd, and that's from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if you do want to bring your little one there, they can still have fun too. Now to the fun stuff, the houses. There's 5 houses this year. 4 of them are returning. They're revamped, which means that they've been renovated in some way, which is awesome because a couple of these, I'm glad they're coming back. I really liked them. But let's talk about the brand new one. It's called Lost Mines, The Descent. It's located in Italy under Pompeii. In the past, anything that they've put under Pompeii hasn't been the best haunted house. It's been kind of boring and I just didn't enjoy it very much personally. Everything that they did just kind of seemed like an afterthought and they were just like, here, let's put a haunted house here and good luck, guys. Hopefully this year it's better. There's a storyline to it. They're saying it's basically a gem mine and a lot of people got greedy back in the day and they got captured down there and now they've turned into something not human. So good luck. I hope you get out. The second house that I want to talk about is a returning house and it's been revamped and it's called Deathwater Bayou and it's located in Italy. This was one of my favorites last year. I think I went through it 2 or 3 times. It's a Louisiana themed voodoo, swamp, creepy full moon kind of vibe. It's like, it's got a lot of alligators and creepy sound effects and lighting, and they just did a really good job with this one. So if you like voodoo in Louisiana, it just reminded me of Louisiana. I don't even know if it's Louisiana, but to me, that's what it was. So the Deathwater Bayou, super fun last year. I hope this year, since it's been revamped, it's even better. So I highly suggest that one. The third house that we're going to talk about is called Nevermore, Chapter 3. Nevermore, if you didn't know, is a poem written by Edgar Allan Poe. And this household knows Edgar Allan Poe very well from our 11-year-old. So this is going to be a must-do. They had a Chapter 2 and a Chapter 1 in previous years, and they just keep doing it. So they keep bringing it back. It's exciting for everybody. Everybody likes it. So it's revamped. This is located in Germany. And I think that this one's going to be pretty good. So I'm going to pay more attention to it now that we are a family that's more involved with Edgar Allan Poe and more knowledgeable about Nevermore. But this one should be good. The fourth house that we're going to talk about is Witch of the Woods, and it says Scorched. This is located in Germany also. It's going to be right next to Nevermore. So you got two houses right next to each other over by the Fest House. Last year, the Witch of the Woods was pretty boring for us, so I don't suggest that you guys go to this house first. It is outdoors, and so you'd want it to be dark or darker to experience all of the jump scares and stuff. I think we just went when it was a little too bright, and maybe there wasn't enough to jump scare us. I just remember this one not being a favorite of ours, but we're definitely going to give it another shot, especially since it says it's been revamped. The last house that I want to talk about is one of my favorites as well. It's Killarney Diner, and the diner is spelled D-I-E-N-E-R. So Killarney Diner is obviously located in Ireland, and it's just a walk-through diner with zombies, body parts, blood, gore, some jump scares. This was a lot of fun last year, so the fact that they've revamped it and got it even better, I'm excited for this one too. So there's definitely 3 houses that I'm super excited about, and 2 that I'm not really sure, but I'm going to give it a good chance. So some of you are going to have already experienced these houses before me, because again, I'm not going opening weekend, but I will try to make it there the following weekend. So I believe that's like the weekend of the 16th. So if you guys are going to be in the park, look for us. We'll definitely be having the camera out, and we'll be vlogging everything, and I'm just really excited. So those are our 5 houses. Next, we can talk about the territories. These are areas when you're walking from house to another house, like from one section of the park to another section of the park, you're gonna experience terror. It's a territory. So these are just themed areas where people can jump scare you. They have 5 territories this year. One of them is returning, and it's called the Ripper Row. And the Ripper Row is right as you walk in. It's in England, and there are beautiful women there with big, beautiful Victorian dresses, and they have fans, and those fans will pop out and scare the crap out of you, because they get me almost every single year. So lots of scares in England when you first walk through the park. I love Ripper Row. It's probably my favorite territory. The next territory is going to be a meat market. So that seems pretty self-explanatory. I feel like there's going to be a lot of body parts hanging around, hands, feet, intestines, blood, gore. So that one is going to be located towards New France and in like the smokehouse area. If you look on the Busch Gardens website, you will see a Howl-O-Scream park map, and it tells you where all the haunted houses are and all the territories are if you ever get confused. The second territory that I want to talk about is called Scary Tale Road, and that is going to be located in Germany. So right by Alpengeist. And I don't really know what that one is about. I think it is a play on fairy tales, so you might be able to see like the Big Bad Wolf, which would be fitting because that's where the old Big Bad Wolf ride was. There's also Gordon's Garden. This is located in Italy, and if you guys have seen my previous videos, while walking through Italy, I saw like a bunch of moss hanging off of like the light posts and stuff as you're walking through, and they were covered in snakes. So I'm pretty sure that this is like a mutated human snake thing, which if you're a mutated snake, that's fine, but if there's a lot of fake snakes and slithering noises, that's gonna be my territory right there, because I'm gonna be terrified. Snakes are not my favorite thing. So just know that I will be screaming in that area. And then the last territory is called Festival, and it is a Mardi Gras party turned evil type theme. So you're gonna be seeing a lot of Mardi Gras looking colors, purples and greens, and skulls, I would imagine, and evil things. So those are all of your territories. The Festival is, I believe, it is located, yes, it's located in Italy. So it's right by the Deathwater Bayou. So in front of Tempesto and Apollo's Chariot, that's where that's gonna be. So those are all of your territories. Those are all of your haunted houses. What else do I have to tell you guys about? The shows. There's so many good shows. They keep returning them. They're awesome. They're good for the whole family. I think the one show, Monster Stomp, which is my absolute favorite. I love Monster Stomp. It may be a little too promiscuous for younger children. That's really up to you. It's just really women in tight corsets. They do show some cleavage in their upper chest, and there is like some fake blood and stuff like that, loud noises, but overall it is a singing and dancing performance. It's a show. It's supposed to be entertaining. It's not necessarily meant to be scary. So I think that one's a super fun show. It doesn't say anything about an age restriction on it, so I mean, it might be a little scary for some super young children, but I have always found it to be awesome. Monster Stomp is my favorite. It's very Jack the Ripper themed, so it's just, that's the best show. Monster Stomp, it's located in England. Highly suggest you go to that if you're gonna go see a show. There's another show called Jack is Back, and this is Jack the Pumpkin King. He's evil. He has a big, terrible pumpkin head. He's located in Ireland. His show is outdoors, and it's a lot of singing, dancing, performing, and interacting with the audience, so that's a lot of fun to see. Phantoms of the Fest House is in Germany, in the Fest House. You're able to sit down and enjoy a meal while watching a show, if that's something you want to do. You don't have to eat, but if that's somewhere where you want to eat and be entertained, then that's your spot. There's also one other spot. It's outdoors. It's in Italy, and it's called Skeletons. There you go, Skeletons, not Skeleton. So, I vaguely remember this one from last year. I remember it being very colorful and beautiful. So you can also eat here as well. And then those are your shows. Pretty much, I think that's everything. So remember what day you're going. Double check to make sure that the park is open. Double check to make sure that you know what time the park is closing. Make sure if you have little ones that they're out by 6 p.m. And if you saw in my past videos, there is a little purple spider, and it's called a no boo necklace, and that glows super bright, and it just kind of lets people know that your child, or not necessarily child, someone with a heart condition or someone that has special needs or someone that doesn't need a jump scare, as Andrew said in my past video, you can buy a boo necklace. It's not foolproof. They may be in the zone and being scary, and just maybe they accidentally spook somebody still. So they're not like spook proof, but they won't purposely be trying to scare you. They are looking for those necklaces, and they're trying to be courteous of people that are there just to have fun and don't necessarily want to be scared. And then there is something new to the park where you can buy a skull, where you walk through the territories, and I guess it's, I don't know how it's activated and it knows you're in a territory, just magic, I don't know, voodoo, but it's supposed to fog up and change colors depending on what territory you're in. So Andrew and I have intentions of buying a skull necklace and giving it a try in the different territories. I think it's going to be so cool. It's something new that we've never done before. So definitely, if you have had the necklace before, like maybe you've been to Busch Gardens Tampa and you've used it in previous years, let me know down below, because I'm curious to know how these things work. I want to know everything about them, and I'm really excited that they're in Busch Gardens Williamsburg this year. There will be food trucks this year, so I think that just elevates the whole experience. Being able to walk out of a haunted house and then there's some food trucks there, because yes, you're gonna work up an appetite with all that screaming and running away. I know in years past that they didn't have food trucks, that we were always hungry, and it's a super far walk sometimes to get to the next opened vendor or the next opened restaurant. So I think having these food trucks is going to be excellent this year. Busch Gardens is cashless. I just wanted to put that out again. Nothing requires cash anymore. So either use your phone or have the credit card, or if you did only bring cash, you are able to convert that cash into a gift card at the park. They'll do that for you. Now onto the rumors. So Loch Ness Monster has been at Busch Gardens for 46 years, and it was the world's first interlocking loop coaster. So I've ridden that ride. Andrew's ridden that ride when he was little. His daughter has ridden that ride. We've all ridden the ride. We've all been on Loch Ness Monster, and I've noticed that it has gotten more and more painful to ride. So I've always said I love Loch Ness Monster. I love the loops. I think that it's a beautiful coaster, but I wish that it ran a little more smooth. We might be getting our wish because it has been announced from Busch Gardens that there will be a full restoration in 2024. So I don't know the official date that it's going to close, but just know that when it is, don't fret, it's not going anywhere, but it's going to be fully renovated, which it desperately needs. Hopefully the clanking and the moving, hopefully it's just better, it's a smoother ride, and I can't wait to ride it again. They also said that they're going to add all new thematic and experiential elements. I don't know what that means. Maybe there's going to be lights, smoke, mist, I don't know, but I'm so excited. The last thing, you've made it to the end of the video, congratulations. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about is a rumor about Santa Claus. So every year Santa Claus has a workshop in Busch Gardens, and you're able to see Santa and Mrs. Claus and his elves hard at work. Sometimes you're even able to see reindeer. But Santa always had a workshop, and his workshop was always in Dark Castle. Now, Dark Castle has a roller coaster in it, so I don't know where Santa's going to be, but rumors are saying that he might be putting up shop somewhere behind Asbestos. So I'm not sure if that's true. There's a lot of construction going on if you're looking beyond what you can see. So maybe Santa, I know he'll return, I just don't know where he's going to be hanging out, because I'd like to see him this year and let him know what I want for Christmas, which is that reindeer, or that reindeer Christmas moose that's located in Asbestos, because it's adorable. If you watch my past videos, you know what I'm talking about. Andrew knows too. Hint, hint. So those are all the rumors that I have. That's the only rumor that I have in this video, but it's a good one. It's something to think about. Where's Santa gonna be? So I'm gonna wrap this video up. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the houses, the territories, when to go, when not to go. Nothing too crazy, but it's good information to think about. Food trucks, the park is cashless, check your dates and times, stuff like that. So I'm so excited for Howl-O-Scream this year. We definitely will be going. If you guys see us at the park, feel free to stop us. We'd love to meet you. We love to talk to you guys. Maybe you guys even pop into the vlog once in a while. That's perfectly okay. And we will see you at Busch Gardens for Howl-O-Scream. I'm so excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, then please do. And I'll see you guys at Busch Gardens. Or I'll see you guys in the next video.